G weather overview. The tale of the tape for 2023 and 24 is in. Meteorological winter is over. December, January, February. That's it, folks. That's a wrap. And we were 4.3 degrees above normal in Central Park. Third warmest winter on record. I did not foresee that. I thought we would get the storms, and we did, but we didn't have the cold to go along with it. So, that's the end result. We had 14.4 inches of observed precipitation for the winter, which is above normal. The normal is 11.21, but look at the snowfall. 7.5 inches of snow, a paltry sum at Central Park. North and west of New York City, yes, they had a lot more snow relative to Central Park, but everybody was below normal, whether you were up in Caribou, Maine, or Buffalo, or Pittsburgh, or anywhere across the northeast part of the United States. Below normal snow ruled the day, and it's this warmth, this persistent warmth that we have seen that has basically not only been with us for the most part through the winter, it continues, and we have a gorgeous day across the tri-state area. We have temperatures right now that are flirting with 70 in and around New York City, even along the relatively cooler Atlantic, the south-facing shores where the cooler Atlantic Ocean for this time of year prevails. Doesn't matter. We're still in the 60s. That's way above normal for this time of year. And if you look at the 2-meter temperatures over the next 7 to 10 days, it just keeps rolling on. We have persistent warmth across the lower 48 states. Now, if you look at next Sunday, there's a relative lull in this sea of warmth, so to speak, and it sort of moves through, it plays itself out, and probably in the form of rain, but I'll get to that in a second. But then here we go again. Once we're out to the 12th of March, you could see the areas in red and pink. That is the areas of above normal temperatures relative to the averages for this time of year. So the warmth rolls on across much of the lower 48 states. You got to go out west where they are getting absolutely pounded once again. For the second consecutive winter in a row, they are just getting nailed with tremendous amounts of snow and wind along the coast of the West Coast and in the mountain areas. Now, not counting yesterday, this is what's coming in terms of rain this week. Now, yesterday we picked up a solid inch of rain for the most part. Some areas did a little bit better than that. It was a miserable day, quite the opposite of today's glorious day. But this is still to come. This is from the Weather Prediction Center. They're looking at another 2 to 3 inches of rain on the way for the balance of the week. That's why we're going to have a warm, wet week across the area. We'll keep the above normal temperatures, but there's a bit of a trade-off because we're going to have to deal with the rain. And it's going to come in stages, I think. The first stage will be sort of a light rain that'll move through on Tuesday, mainly in the early part of the day on Tuesday before it gets out of here. And that'll go off, and then another system will come in. This is by Wednesday afternoon, Wednesday night. Rain will develop from south to north, and for much of the day Thursday, this is going to take a while to play through. So we're looking at a solid inch of rain here with a murky, miserable day on Thursday with highs only in the lower 50s. Still above normal for this time of year, but it's not going to feel nice out there with no sun at all and this steady rain that's going to have to play through. Then by Thursday night, the rain goes off the coast. We get a break on Friday. And, it's best to just, if you really got to be outdoors for any reason, you just try to take these breaks and take advantage of them. Like the beautiful weather today, you just take advantage of it. Because by Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, we have another shot of heavy rain. And this will probably bring another inch to an inch and a half. And hopefully this will play through fairly quickly. Some of the models are playing around with the idea that this lingers into a good part of Sunday. We can hope that, we salvage some of the day on Sunday as this storm kind of works its way through. I think that maybe the better part of the day might be later in the day on Sunday. It's just going to be a matter of timing. Now, don't forget, next Sunday we got to switch the clocks. Spring forward is next Sunday, so don't forget, otherwise you'll be late for everything. Now, in terms of the models and past the 7-day time frame, to me it looks like we're going to continue the warmth, and next week looks a lot drier, I think, based on what I'm seeing from the models, than this coming week. Now, if you really want to get dreamy about St. Patrick's Day and all the festivities that are going to go on with that, I know that a lot of parades go on even the day before the actual St. Patrick's Day. We could have arriving clouds and some rain late in the weekend, but that's still way off in the distance. Time to watch it. We don't really know what's going to happen with that, but you have to bet anyway that it's going to be on the warm side, as much of the winter has been, and we're still in late winter, early spring. So here's our temperatures for tomorrow. Highs around 60 with arriving clouds, a bit of rain on Tuesday. Cooler still with highs around 52. Wednesday, I think the first part of the day is okay, and then rain arrives late with highs around 53. Thursday looks like a murky, raw, rainy day with highs only around 50. And then Friday we clear it out with highs around 47, which is kind of where we should be this time of year. So with that said, we've got a warm, wet week coming up. Like I said, just try to work around these raindrops, it looks like, if you need to do anything outdoors. And, we'll just keep an eye out for the long range. Next week looks a lot drier than this coming week.